I need dating advice. Let's talk about this again because I'm getting it. The men are having problems, women are having problems. I'm 46. It's a nightmare. I don't know how to date. I don't even know how to get a date. I feel like I should be dating every weekend. Something. Give it to me. Give me your best dating advice. Where do you meet people besides a dating app? I feel like that's just a little creeps me out a little bit. The grocery store doesn't work anymore. I've met like 3 men that were attractive, had conversations with them. They didn't have a ring on. They didn't ask me on a date. I don't know what's going on out here. Are men scared? Are y'all intimidated? I need to know. Ladies, let me know. Men, let me know if you have a problem asking a woman out. Are you intimidated? Are you scared nowadays? We got to get this together. It's 2025. I need a husband. I am not going out without a husband, okay? Like, follow, share. I'll do the same for you. Let's all engage. That's the least we can do.
Hey, I'm Marianne. I'm 40, single, and no kids. My last relationship ended a few years ago, and honestly, I've not actually been interested in finding anyone else. But where do people actually meet now? Like, dating apps are not for me. I can't do it. Like, it is just not. But is there anyone else who is single and quite happy? And also, if you are looking to date in your 40s, how do you do that without an app? Where are all the good men?
None has approached me.
Since you've been coming here?
Yeah. Because I don't give that face.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Ladies, have you been wondering where the men at? So I was out with some ladies on Saturday night, just hanging, chilling. It was a nice night. And one of the topics of conversation that always comes up when the ladies go out is where are the men at? And the conclusion we came to is no conclusion. We couldn't figure it out. And then came home. I started scrolling, and guess what I figured out?
Roast you?
Yeah.
What you got going up here? Good evening, good evening. That's your moment.
Yeah, no.
How they came up with orchestra because it's well orchestrated. Let me go ahead and get you to see how you should be singing. You shouldn't be.
What's going on? Thank you for the ice cream truck. Can you keep those on?
How you doing, Ricky? Minus, what are you guys doing?
You are too, sir.
What's up, doing?
They're home on live. They're all on live. Now, no shade, no tea. You can see the timestamp. Haters gonna say I made it up. I have no reason to make this up. So if you're wondering, and if you're looking, ladies, find them on TikTok Live.
Well, it looks like they're exactly where they told you they'd be, and that's at the house.
Okay, y'all. So, where are we finding the men that actually want to date, that want to be in a relationship and get married? Because it's not the dating apps, it's not the coffee shops, it's not the gym, definitely not the bar, not the club, not the grocery store, not Home Depot. Where are we meeting them? Is there like a support group? Where are we meeting the men that are following 700 women? If someone knows, please help. Thank you.
Listen, this year, I think I might have to start going to singles events. Yeah, singles mini golf, singles church mixers, singles days at the park. I think I'm gonna join a run club, you know. Anything else? What else should I do? Because the grocery store used to work, but I guess I've been going at the wrong time lately. Yeah. In the gym is just too messy, okay? The gym is too messy. So, give me some other ideas. Where should I go? I don't like the club. So,
I'm 39 and single in New York City, in Greenpoint, Brooklyn specifically. Definitely never thought I would still be single at this point. Obviously, I have a lot of different thoughts on it. Mother's Day just passing made me realize that I really do want to have a kid, but I'm also realizing that it might not happen.
I know it's been said before, but it needs to be said again. A lot of men can't conceptualize the idea that single women are choosing to be single because they still think that they are the choosers. Y'all have never been the choosers. Like back in the day, women needed you for survival, so they had to choose one of you. Nowadays, we don't need you for survival, thank God. So we don't have to choose the lesser of two evils. We can just decide not to choose anything evil at all. But a lot of men still think that they are the choosers. Like even now they be like, we're the ones that choose. We control the access to relationships. And it's because y'all don't understand consent. Yes, you can ask a woman to be your girlfriend. She can choose to say yes or no. You can ask a woman to be your wife. She can choose to say yes or no. In this scenario, who is the chooser? Who has the final say so? But y'all don't understand consent. You think that if you want something, that it automatically means that woman wants it as well. You think since you are unhappy single, because a woman has not chosen you, that you think all these other women out here are single by force and not by choice. No, you're single by force because no woman will choose you. It's going to be a no. No, 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 no. But yet, women can out here choose. We can choose a partner. Do most of us want partners? Yes. Do most of us want partners like y'all? No. And then you're like, well, you're just going to end up alone. No, because guess what? The men that we do end up choosing, they love us. And they have the same views on you fools. They hate y'all too. So when you're all here, oh, you're a man hater. No, I hate men like you. And the men that like me and the men that I like also hate men like you. And it's usually the men that y'all be big bro. Oh, big bro, big bro, big bro. They hate you. Y'all suck. You're making it harder for them. The actual good men. Oh my gosh. They don't like you either. So yeah, at the end of the day, women are the ultimate choosers. And y'all did y'all big one when y'all told us to choose better. Because guess what? The better was never you, Bookie.
You guys are too full of yourself. If there was never an invitation, then you wouldn't have the opportunity to reject or accept it. Come on, guys.
People are like, why are you single? And I'm like, well, that's an interesting question you ask. Probably because anyone I like doesn't like me back. And anyone who likes me, you see, I don't like them back. And that's both sides of it. Thanks for asking.
Why I do not date in 2025. What the I just got home. Coming in and asking me to go out with him. Please go to dinner with me. Please go to dinner with me. So finally today I was like, okay, where do you want to go? And he names this place. So I'm like, okay, bet, but I have to go all the way home and I've got to come back. So now I drove an hour and 10 minutes back to meet him. We sat down, everything's chill. He picks a very expensive restaurant. I'm unimpressed. I've been there before. It's all right. Like, you know, it's 2025. So she's like, how do I split the check? And he's like, yeah, you can just split it. Did I hear you right? In all my years has that happened? Never. Now, my daddy didn't raise no fool. My daddy said, don't never sit down to eat unless you can pay your bill times two. Okay? Don't ever. So it's not that I had the money. It's that I've never had somebody do that shit to me. So I sat there for a minute, like, kind of like, are you being for real? Like, did this really say split the check? Like, I said, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna go. And he's like, oh, what? Is everything okay? No, sir, everything is not okay. Are you okay? Are you okay? That's the question. Because you just tried to shit me, bro. Like, I can't believe you said split the check. Nah, I'm good. I'm out. I'm leaving. I just got up and left. No, no. Oh my God. No, I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so done. I'm so done. Never again.
I mean, no disrespect, but when you guys say silly little things like, oh, I just decided to give him a chance, or he took me to a restaurant and I wasn't impressed, why do you say those things as if it makes you sound like a good person?
Dating apps are doing it in the wild, and I am going golfing. It's 80 degrees and sunny here in Michigan, so I have to golf today. And I'm here early. I am golfing with people, but again, the whole thing is I show up early or stay late solo with the intentions of maybe meeting someone. I know there's like this stigma that people are commenting on, I don't want a golfer, blah, blah, blah. There are a lot of single golfers, you guys, like, especially people that are in leagues because they have the time. They don't like, they're not in a relation. I get it. There's married people everywhere. So I want to try to find somebody that likes to do the same things I do. And this is one of them. So I'll keep you updated. Fairway, baby. Repeat that. There's a women's league, baptist league, and a couples league. Well, that does not work for me. For my job, I occasionally have to go to Home Depot to pick up some stuff for my employees. And I'm going to go in there and pretend to look lost. I'm really, really bad at pretending I'm stupid. Funny thing is, I know exactly what Island Bay I'm going to, but I'm so excited for the flowers. JK, I actually don't know where I'm going. Cool. Ugh, I remember picking out a butcher's block for my ex-boyfriend's house. I did way too many wife duties for that man. Bust. I don't think there's a man in there under 50 right now.
We have to stop in again.
All right, 12-7.
It's okay to be delusional over me and miss me. I would miss me too if I were you. But you have to be able to put your pride to the side and admit the error of your ways. Because if you can't do that, it's just not going to work. I don't like nonchalant. You got a chalant over here. And honestly, you got to kiss my ass a little bit, especially when you... Or it's just not going to work.
Okay. I think as human beings, we should all give a fuss. When it comes to dating, I just feel like if you like someone and the person likes you back and there's an understanding that there's interest there on both parts, enjoy that. Do what the fuck you want out loud. I just think our generation, like, dating shouldn't be this hard. Okay, we have conversations about 50-50 and $200 dates, and men and girls are this. Like, it's getting tiring. It gets to a point where it's like we gotta all look at ourselves. Like, what are we doing wrong? Okay, I think we should just stop thinking about what the people think and just do. If you like someone and the other person likes you, have a ball with them. Don't even bring like titles into it. You know, that's gonna come organically. Get to know the person. Be best friends. Don't hold out on because, you know, I want to be like this because I don't want him to play me. Or if a man's, I've been listening to men's conversation too. Like, some men don't bring flowers on the first date because they don't want to seem like a simp or it's too much. Do it. If you're a man that's romantic and you want to bring flowers for the first date, bring it. If you're a girl that's a giver and you want to do certain things, do it. Like, if you in a function somewhere and then the girl you're talking to is there, don't be acting all weird, acting like you don't talk. Be in the corner, loving the club, walking in an event together, holding hands. Who give a fuck if everyone knows y'all talking? Yeah, y'all see us. Mind your business. I just think we should all just act how we really are as human beings. Be your true self. All this overthinking and not being sure and hiding each other. There used to be a time where we used to post each other loudly. Men used to post their WCWs out loud on social media. Okay? We need to get back to that. We need to get back to that, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired of all of us. I'm tired of myself. I'm tired of complaining. I told myself, like, I'm gonna be my authentic self. You know, yeah, I might have a moment where I crash out. Yeah, I'm territorial when I like someone. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. Yeah, I like you. That's what happens when you like someone. Yeah, I only date one at a time. I just think we all should just not give up. Okay? Maybe we'll have better dating experiences if we just give less. Just do it the fun, y'all. Who cares?
I definitely remember Women Crush Wednesday. I also remember some of the ladies out here shaming men for having a crush on them and making it known.
Hey friends, happy Friday. I have been needing to make a video about this for a while because it's so fascinating to me, but have you ever heard of the group on Facebook called Are We Dating the Same Guy? Supposedly it's in every big town across the country and growing. And a client told me to join it. I'm not huge on Facebook. I do have it, but I don't post very often. But anywho, when I tell you it is so entertaining and just shocking, it is. And I'm telling you men out there that you need to be careful on how you act and what you say, because your pictures, your texts, everything you say and do, it's in there. It's in there for everyone to read. Your sisters, your bosses, your coworkers, they're all on it. Married, not married, everyone's on it. A lot for the entertainment, I'm sure, because it's very entertaining. But, you know, they all want to see who's behaving and who's not. And it's pretty fascinating. I don't know that there's one for men doing this for women, because I think women are just better about it. Not better. Women aren't perfect either. I'm not saying that they don't do these naughty things that are not right. But you men can be stupid. You could be really stupid. So get smarter. Get smarter. Because when you're sending unsolicited pics, I'm going to tell you what I tell my teenage son. Expect when you send a text, expect that everyone's going to see it. And how would that make you feel? Because according to this group in Facebook, that's totally what's happening. And especially you're like in a suburb of a big town, like everyone knows everyone. It's fascinating. I don't know. I'm just putting a little warning. And there's a lot of men that follow me, and I love you all. And I know my friends that are men on here are good men. I do. So I'm not worried about you. But tell a friend. Tell a friend, because I guarantee you, he's in there. Yeah. Anywho, have a good day, you guys. Okay, just one more thing. It's kind of like Yelp for dating. Kind of like that. So you want 5 stars. You want 5 stars.
Well, let me say this. Men don't care. Appreciate the heads up, but men are too busy living their lives. Some of these ladies get involved in this nonsense, and then they're just another group that they find to be a part of. Just more foolishness and drama that they decide to be part of. Who knows? I might be a part of those groups, and I'm married. So
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, being single was probably the best thing that I have ever did. Like, I just feel so much more just confident, like, and it's not even because like all the DMs, because they is, clock it, but it's simply because of the fact that like I don't have no insecure ass telling me what I can and cannot post, what I can and cannot do. Like, I can express myself the way that I want to express myself without having to like have a nigga get on to me like he my damn dad. Like, I just love this feeling. Like, I just feel so good. Like, But y'all, I be so insecure, and I don't know why, because I really do. Like, I look good, but it be the insecurity that really be getting to my head, and then their insecurities get to my head. But I'm that bitch for real.
Yeah, a lot of these modern women are on their worst behavior. So insecure to them is synonymous with men setting a boundary.
Listen, I don't know what's about to happen in my life. Always know something is up when you start getting those tarot reading mother lickers on your FYP. I'm not on that side of TikTok, and I've been getting a lot recently. So I don't know what's in store for me, but I am preparing, and you should too. Because it said that I have new love. New love is coming up my way. A commitment on its way, guys, and my tarot reader card people would not lie to me. Can't wait to tell you all about it. Apparently, it's gonna be in the second week of June, so gotta stay in the gym, gotta stay prepared.
Okay, so here is day one. I'm gonna go sit at a sports bar and watch some NBA playoffs and see if I can't find me a man. Because these dating apps are not working and your girl is getting tired. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm here. We'll see what happens. Got my drink, waiting for my wings. Praying to baby Jesus. So that bar was dead. And I'm old and I don't want to go to another one. So I'm just going to go home. But I did have a beer or two and some wings. So I got out the house and I tried. So we'll just have to try again.
How are you finding valuable, reasonable men to date? I was a Hinge warrior. I was always on Hinge. I feel like it's progressively been getting worse. The men on these apps are diabolical. And then I try to meet guys out in public doing wholesome activities or at the bars, but they're not doing it for me. They're not giving me anything, you know? So what are we doing? Are we just all in our single era? Because I can do it. How are we finding valuable, reasonable, hot men to go on dates with and treat us like princesses? Because that's all I want. I have downloaded Hinge, I've deleted Hinge, I've re-downloaded it, I've reset everything, all of my settings. I just like the dating pool sucks. And then I go on TikTok and I see like a really cute, wholesome couple and they're like, oh, we've been on Hinge. I'm like, oh, where? How did you find him? I'm scared I'm gonna be single forever. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't want to be single forever. I want to be, loved up. I want flowers every Sunday. I want nice dinner dates. I want someone to do activities with me. Love my friends. Love my girlies. But I need a little bit of testosterone, you know?
Women do not have to be nice to you. Women can be rude to you. They don't owe you anything. They don't owe you their kindness. They don't owe you their friendship. They don't owe you an explanation. They don't owe you anything.
So I don't usually talk about dating on here because why would I? I'm a civilian. But I will say, one thing I have to add to the loneliness male epidemic issue is that I went on Tinder and I matched with a few people. And of the 5 people I matched with that I was really seriously conversing with before I decided to delete the app, 2 of them really only wanted to hook up for hookup sake. One was a catfish. They just wanted to send photos and do whatever. And then the 2 people that I was having a really good in-depth conversation with, the moment that we were actually going to hang out, there's always an excuse or ghosting. And I'm someone who is looking to be in a longer term relationship, but I'm also a Samantha. So I'm fine with casual if we both know what's going on, as long as we're both very clear about that, and as long as I am free to still search out for whoever my future partner is going to be, which is great. But it was just kind of not only are they not communicating, but even when the stakes are so low. So it just makes you wonder, what's the issue? And I think about it too, as a sensitive 6, I'm not upset at the idea of you met somebody else and you are I want to pursue this as well. If you're above the age of 29, can you just have a conversation? Just tell me so that we can just keep it moving, so that I don't have to worry, what did I do? You just didn't want to do it. You didn't want to actually commit to it. You've got performance anxiety. It happens. But I find it so interesting to see on the one hand, this constant echo chamber, this constant echo chamber of these men who are longing for attachment and connection. And I see women longing for attachment and connection. But I know from life experiences that no matter how much a guy was I wanted this, I want that. That one Subway girl who said her hot take was guys say that they want the girl who's this and that, but they really want this and this and da. Even though there's a little bit of pick me energy in that statement, I do know what she means, because I can say, as someone who's been a nerd, a certified friggin' nerd forever, even when you're in those spaces, it's horrible. It's why I also don't believe in short kings. Every man who has ever made me feel horrible about myself under 5'6", embarrassing. I couldn't even wear heels around you, and you make me feel I'm a piece of shit. Unacceptable. Anti-monarchist, death to all monarchs. There is something in the short king. But yeah, it's just really interesting to be 33, really feeling myself in a lot of ways, but also like realizing just that dating is gonna suck for a really long time, and I'm here for the ride. I'll shoot my shot when I feel like it. I've done it twice and it's been quite dreadful and embarrassing both times. But 10 out of 10 would not recommend. But I'm a 6, so that is my journey. That is my life. So I will find peace with it. But girl, the streets are crazy. The streets are crazy. So I'm praying for everyone out there who is looking for love, or at least looking for some competent companionship. Godspeed.
Well, I guess it's funny to me that you guys tend to use certain language to make it seem like you're superior to men, when really you're on the same level or beneath men a lot of times.
You know, everybody talks about the lonely man epidemic, but you know why they're going to be lonely? Because they don't put no effort into it. If you put some effort into dating, trying to go after somebody, or, you know, just wanting to be with somebody, nobody does that anymore. I don't know what is wrong with people these days. The whole system is messed up. Do better. You do you like I do me.
I'm 32, not married, no kids. Can anyone relate?
Guys, I just finished meeting up with the football coach. The school he coached at was down a block from my house. So I was just like, let's go get a smoothie. I don't like him. I say all that just to say I don't like him, because like, he looks really nice in his pictures, and then when I seen him in that spot on, what was that, Friday, it was mad dark in there. But like, when you see somebody in the broad daylight is when you determine if you really like what they giving, because you gotta like people without all they flashy name brand designer nice clothes. Like, what do you look like when you just going to work? Like, do I find you attractive in your regular work clothes? And I don't. He look ugly when he wears sweats. I just don't. Like, he needs to show all his tats, have on all his chains, have on all the, for me to like find him attractive. That's the type of he is. A part of me wants to keep him around because like, he just was like, oh, let's do your birthday over, let's get bottles, da da da. And I'm just like, a part of me wants to keep him around just for the fun. But like, the other part of me, the more mature side of me is like, you need more. You need more. But hear me now. I'm gonna switch gears and get ready for my next mini date because, you know, the Haitian, he comes to see me every single day. He talking about he wanted me to make him a plate of food. I'm not making him no food. I said I can do a smoothie. So I got the smoothie stuff right here. And whatever fruits I got in the refrigerator, he's gonna get that, and that's all you're gonna get.
So then why is this such a hard concept to understand when men are saying, I think you're wearing a little bit too much makeup?
So I've just come out of another situationship. This one lasted 8 weeks, which is pretty good going for me. And I'm going to tell you something that somebody told me that actually made me feel so much better. My friend said to me, you're not sad because you lost him. You're sad because he wasn't the one. And that hit me so hard. It's so true, because the cycle now starts again. Like, you think that you found somebody that you really like and you think that it might be going somewhere, and then bam, it's gone. And then the cycle starts again, and I'm exhausted and I'm drained and I'm anxious and I feel like shit. We're not sad because we lost them. We are sad because they weren't the one. And you will find the one, I promise. Maybe that will help, I don't know. Mwah.
Whatever you say to help yourself cope.
Men thrive on appreciation. I don't know why, but when you start thanking your man for the little things, he starts wanting to do the big things for you. And it becomes a cycle. The more you appreciate him, the more he wants to do for you, and so on. The more you tell a man that you're proud of him for doing XYZ, the more of that he's going to want to do for you. Try it. And if you're a man, send it to your girl.
I had this great discussion with my sister. Why is this called settling? The woman is making $100,000, the man is making 40. He's going to continue to make 40. He's going to get his yearly increases. He is happy. He is content with life. He comes into your life. He takes care of the mortgage. That's what he can afford. You now have an extra, let's say, $2,000 a month now to play with, because you have a man that came into your life and he took the mortgage, away from your responsibility. Mind you, you're doing 100% yourself right now. He's coming in. He's willing to be a stepfather. He's willing to love you. He's willing to marry you. He's willing to be a good man to you, be there emotionally. He checks all the other boxes. Why do women consider that settling?
And of course, the women in the comments didn't listen to this and try to make up all types of excuses as to why the man wasn't fit for them.
Going to interrupt. I have just seen a video of a guy on a podcast talking about when men are in their bad boy era, grow up, and saying how they could have anywhere between 3 to 5 girls on rotation and describing the order of them from his favourite to his pen pal. To be honest with you, that's not something that I have the mental capacity to deal with today. It's not something I would like to think about at all in the near future. I won't fit in the bin, but I'm just going to put you in the bin until I realise how I can deal with that.
So you can imagine just how stupid it sounds when y'all say y'all have a rotation of men.
We need to be calling out women predators, you know, women that prey on men, women that prey on women, women that prey on anything in between that. I'm inclusive. Sorry, that was a bad joke. But, you know, like, we need to actually be calling out these predators who are women, because, you know, we call out male predators and that's very common, but I feel like we don't do it as often with women because it's a joke and it's not that bad and they should be grateful and they should be happy about it, but it's just as weird, you know? And, like, I genuinely don't think it disvalues the situation if the victim is male. And if you genuinely believe that it's not that bad, they liked it, they enjoyed it, you're mentally wrong for that. Like, that's a wrong claim. All victims are valid no matter what. And just because a woman can be attractive and maybe like, oh my god, you know, I personally would have loved that, that doesn't mean everyone else does. And we really should be calling them out because they're just as bad as male predators sometimes.
My future husband's probably out getting fun tonight. Yeah, it's a Friday night at 10 o'clock and I'm in bed playing with my baby Yoda slime. I have my hair in this, like, Bridgerton updo my retainer in. And he's out there getting cheeks clapped on him and probably getting the claps simultaneously. Like, of course I'm gonna be bad.
There's a cute guy who checked me at the dispensary and, like, I thought we had a little connection there because my total was, like, 51.46. And I was like, oh, I don't have 46 cents. Like, I just gave him 55 and he was like, oh no, just give me 51. I said. But then he didn't ask my number or anything, and we just went about our days. And now I'm like, wow, like, could that have been my man? And I guess it wasn't though, because my man would have said something to me like, give me your number, you know?
Trivia question: am I low-key evil? My favorite thing to do after breakups is to pretend that I'm the guy who lost me and, like, play sad music in my car and think about me. For 25 first dates in 2025, date 2. If you're wondering, Ashley, only your second first date in 2025, it's almost June. Like, hello, girlfriend, you're behind. Yes, Susan, I know. The problem, Susan, is that men don't want to date. Men don't want to date. And if they do want to date, they don't want to date me. And before any of you guys say any like you're not trying, I'm trying. I'm swiping so damn much I gave myself carpal tunnel. Then I start to wonder, like, oh god, is it me? There's no way that's the case. Like, I'm not ugly. At least I don't think I'm ugly.
Women, plan more dates for your man. Plan more dates for the person you're talking to, who you're dating, who you're married to. Plan a date for you and that man. Because the way that their face lights up and they feel desired and wanted, I'm pretty sure that's how we want to feel as women, right? When we say we want a man to, you know, plan a date or do this and, you know, blah, 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 blah. Send that man a text or call him and be like, I want you to be ready in 20 minutes. What? Don't ask me no questions, sweetheart. I want you to be ready in 20 minutes. I'm coming to get you. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Have I done it in the past? I sure have. I sure have. Because it goes back to, again, if the likeness is mutual, if you really, really, really like that man, you will want him to feel just as desired as he makes you. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Men, am I wrong? I just think it's only the right thing to do. The feeling should be mutual. You date me, I'm dating you, we're dating each other. So that means I can plan a date for you, right? Right? But some women just want to be like, oh, I'm the prize, I'm the prince, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, I'm a princess too. But aren't they kings? Aren't they princes? Shouldn't they be desired to, wanted to, catered to, taken care of to? Feel wanted and needed too? Feel appreciated too? Speak life into them too? Don't they deserve that too? I'm confused, bro. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Take my word for it. Plan a date. Don't tell him. Now, depending on your man's work schedule, I guess it depends on if you need to tell him beforehand or whatever. But it's better if it's spontaneous. Hey, babe, we're not doing nothing tonight, are we? No, sweetheart, we're not. Okay, I want you to be ready in 20 minutes. I want us to go do something. What? Watch. Watch how he reacts. Watch how appreciative he is. Listen to the verbiage that he says. How appreciative and how much he's gonna feel seen and desired just from you doing that. Even if y'all just go to dinner, if y'all have a date night at home, it can be simple. You know your man. What does he like to do? What does he like to do? Do it. Plan it. Do it with him, even if you don't like it. Do it. Trust me. You'll thank me later.
So what I've learned from this Diddy trial is that I might be a man. I ain't gonna lie. I must be a man. And I say that I might be a man because it seems like the majority of women feel like anything a woman does in her early adulthood that is bad, she shouldn't be held accountable for if it was done in the name of love. Like, are y'all understanding what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like, regardless of what evidence is presented, women are finding excuses. Like, I don't have, as a woman, I don't think God gave me that gene to make excuses for that is clearly inexcusable. Like, she's literally sending messages, initiating the freak offs. She was literally on the stand and said, I wanted to do them because I didn't want him to do them with anybody else. She said in the text message, I'm always ready for a freak off. And it's like, instead of taking her words at face value, women are like, actually, she was groomed. And because she was groomed, she was just saying whatever she thought would make him happy. She didn't really like it. She just liked it because he liked it. And she just wanted to please her man. Where's y'all getting that from? Like, my brain does not work like that. Maybe I'm just not empathetic enough, but my brain does not work like that. This is why people don't want a female president. Because women clearly as a whole understand that they are not capable of being accountable for their actions. That like, as women, that's all y'all are telling the world, is that us as a collective know that women are not accountable for their actions. When a woman is in love, she is not accountable for nothing that she does when she's in love. Like, that scares people. Like, imagine if Kamala's husband that she just so in love with tell her like, hey babe, go ahead and nuke the ops. And she goes, okay babe. Boom boom. I truly believe you will have women saying, well, she was in love with her husband and you have to respect your husband, and mentally she was not in the right mind to make a decision. Like, are you talking about the president of the United States?
A dude in the comments wrote out a little back and forth between Cassie and the women trying to cope and not take accountability. He said, Cassie would say, I requested these things. Women will say she was forced to do it. Cassie will come back and say, I was not forced to do it. I did it on my own. Women will say she was afraid to say she was forced. Cassie will then come back again and say, I wasn't afraid to say I was forced. Women will say she was forced to say she wasn't afraid to be forced. Foolishness.
6.5 hours later.
That's a load of there's nothing wrong with a single mom, you know. Everybody has their baggage. Kids are not baggage. Kids are part of that mom. If you cannot accept the kids, then you don't deserve her at all.
I really thought that this was one of these videos where people just mindlessly post a quote or something like that. She say, I gotta step from behind the curtain and set you straight.
It's funny to me because men don't know how to act when you're friendly. So you know how, like, if you see a woman or a girl and you're like, oh my god, I love your outfit, or I love your shirt, they're like, thanks, and they keep on moving. Maybe they tell you where they got it from, you know. I just stepped out of the bar where I am having a drink and reading a book, and I noticed this guy with this like cool floral shirt, and then I didn't say anything. I just like came around the corner, and then I'm standing here and he passed by me again, and it was a really cool patterned shirt, so I was like, hey, I like your shirt. And he was like, thanks, and he kept walking. But then he came back around and he was like, hey, what's your name? Ladies, if I said you had a cool outfit, would you ask me my name as like first thing that you say other than thanks? No, you wouldn't. So I know what he's trying to do, flirt. And so I was like, why? And he got kind of weird and nervous, and he was like, and he's like, I just, you know, you commented on my shirt, and I thought that might be like an invitation. And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, okay. And he walked away, and he was perfectly kind and perfectly polite. But they don't know how to act when we say like a simple comment. Say thank you, tell me where you got the shirt or something, or not. Move on. Move on.
And once again, women are showing us their lack of emotional intelligence and maturity. Men had to get in the comments and say, well, you know, we really don't receive all that many compliments throughout our lives, so maybe that's a reason why.
You know how I know good men exist? Because Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, exists. Because Sierra's husband, Russell Wilson, exists. I know that there's a lot of what we don't want, but I know good men exist.
They seem to always say this after a woman does some embarrassing stuff to the man.
Not everything is misogyny. Some women just hate men. And that's literally misandry. Based on personal experience for some women, it makes sense why they would have so much hatred toward men, but it doesn't make it the reality of men or women that don't necessarily subscribe blindly to that plot or storyline. There is so much nuance in life, even when you look objectively, right? And there are some women that have been so hurt in their life by men that they see a woman that doesn't automatically agree or will coddle them as victims of stuff as against them, when that's literally not what's happening. There are room for two things to be true: your experience, and that you could be a little bit irrational by believing that people have to only subscribe to that, or that women owe you only pushing that narrative. And like, honestly, why women think that misandry doesn't exist or they aren't on that cliff is really beyond me. And the hard truth, unless you are a perfect victim, and perfect victim means there was nothing you could have done to stop that thing from happening. So someone kidnaps you off of the street, or you're at the club and someone slips something into your drink, but you're not with that party. They're a complete stranger, things like that, okay? But other than perfect victim, there is a perpetrator, someone who's a predator, and then there is the person who is a victim, right? And they have certain characteristics, and those two things need to come together to actually create victimhood, all right? One without the other, again, unless it is a perfect victim, cannot actually exist. And so if we walk around the world only scrutinizing just the predator, guess what? We can't control anyone but ourselves. But our literal selves. So predators are going to be predators, okay? And to some degree, we do owe ourselves to not be their prey.
You're a single man in the gym and you have a gym crush. This is your sign to go talk to them. Just come talk to me. It's not that hard. Put on your big boy pants. Tell her she's pretty. Tell her she's strong. Just figure it out.
You know what's actually frightening? The comment section of a Barstool video, okay? They posted a video, a very sweet video, of a girl who has scoliosis, and her boyfriend built her some sort of contraption thing. It was supposed to be like funny, but it was very sweet, okay? I go to the comments of the video, and it's a whole bunch of men. I'm talking almost every single comment is a man saying something like, oh yeah, you do all that for her, she's still gonna cheat on you when she goes out on spring break, bro. Or yeah, you do all that for that, and she's still gonna cheat on you, bro. And I'm like, and I just don't understand where this hatred for women comes from. Like this conceived idea that we're just evil people. Now, you can say, oh, well, women think the same thing about men. Right, but we kind of have like statistics to kind of back up that fact.
I've seen enough. You sit up here and say, well, men can say the same thing about women, but it's okay for us because we have statistics, and men don't have statistics. Oh, of course, our statistics don't matter. Come on.
Jersey, calling all my Jersey people. Listen,
The Mix Events is having its first ever speed dating mixer. Yes, you heard me right. Speed dating mixer. And the host is yours truly. Okay, the ticket links are in my bio. It is next Thursday, May 15th, Llewellyn Park, West Orange, New Jersey, speed dating mixer. The first part is speed dating. The second part is the mixer, music, drinks, vibes. Y'all are always complaining about you don't know where to meet people and you looking for people. I'm telling you where the people gonna be at, okay? Click the link in my bio, get your tickets, get your tickets, get your tickets. It's gonna be lots of fun. I'm the host. Come see me. Come get your man, get your girl, okay? Click the link in my bio, get your ticket. Bye. Hope to see you there.
The caption on this was, we need more men to sign up. Telling you these men are not trying to come. You seem like a nice person, but men are not going.
Every Friday night comes in and I realize that I do not have any plans. But I'm gonna look at it on the bright side because I get to work out again. And I get to keep building my dream body. I want my waist to be like this. The fact that I could do that is scary.